Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Welcome to ExtraTime TV, where we talk about soccer and slash football for the English people. We're starting off with the topic about FIFA ratings.
Yes, we are.
Yes, that is indeed. Uh,
Yes, that is indeed.
anyway, let's start off with people who are way too overrated.
Oh,
Lionel
okay.
Messi.
Okay, I like this.
Lionel Messi is overrated.
Sergio Aguero.
100%.
No, Aguero, yeah, Aguero is way too overrated.
Yeah.
Sergio
Luis
Ramos.
Michi Batshuayi. Sergio Ramos is not overrated. Excuse me.
And
Yeah?
whatever, okay. Order in the court. All right. We will all speak in an orderly fashion, each at a
Oh.
time.
Okay.
Shall we
All right.
begin?
Good luck with that.
I'll begin.
I'll kill you.
Okay, Pogba is 88 rated. Hold up, what?
Yeah,
But
I have to admit.
but
But it's
I mean,
last
like-
season reputation that
Exactly,
basically
yeah.
gives them that.
Okay,
80
but
he's
rating.
next
gonna be an
year-
89
next-
rated this season.
Next
What?
year's gonna be like 86 max.
No
No,
way. That's
no.
that's a joke.
Look
He's
at
not
that.
gonna get downgraded.
He doesn't
for just-
deserve
for just
that 80
putting up
rating.
poor numbers. He'll probably stay the same rating.
I don't know about that. It's EA.
Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale,
He's
he was
gonna go
injured.
down.
It's not his fault.
Gareth Bale's
Bale
gonna be like an.
deserves
He's not
to
gonna be a
that
90. He'll
88.
be an 89, I think.
Yeah,
That's-
it's not his fault because he got injured, so you can't say he had a poor season. He's had
But
a
I'm-
decent season when he's
but
actually
I
playing.
think he'll get an 89 still. I don't think he'll keep his 90.
Yeah.
rating.
Because he does. 'Cause as soon as he came back from that injury, he instantly scored a goal.
Yeah,
And-
but then he's still still
That's
okay.
the only goal he scored.
Marco
Yeah, because-
Asensio. Okay, that's different.
Asensio deserves an upgrade.
Deserves
Yeah,
upgrade. Yeah, I know. I was
deserves
waiting.
an upgrade.
It's not the time for that.
Thiago Silva.
Thiago
Oh,
Silva's
definitely
over.
He,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
I thought you meant Thiago Alcantara.
what has he done? No, like he's done
Thiago
nothing.
Silva's been dead all season.
I think the problem
Like,
with
PSG aren't
Thiago
even
Silva
first.
is he doesn't play in a league. Like he plays in a French
Just
league.
play in the league.
No. I don't even consider the French league to be a league at this point.
Agreed. I think the
Oh.
French league's a very entertaining league, to be honest. I watch sometimes.
No.
Is-
It is
The only
All
reason
around,
why
all
it's
around the
a
skill
popular
level
league-
isn't all there, but the top teams in the league are very interesting.
Yo,
to
but
watch.
the only reason why it's a popular league currently is because the teams that aren't supposed to be doing well are doing well, such as
and
Monaco,
that's only
usually-
because that is only because of Paris Saint-Germain doing horrible.
yeah.
That's
But
true.
yo, if you think about
dude,
it,
not just no in
Monaco-
Champions League.
Monaco have
Mon-
also had a great season.
Monaco,
The
they have
Champions
28
League.
wins, 5 draws, 3 losses, 102 goals for.
That's-
That is the most in across all 5 leagues. I don't know about you, but I don't think that's coincidence.
No, and also
Do you
Champions
think
League.
like
They
the
had a great
Brazilian
run.
league has a team that scored more or something?
Dude, Mbappe, this man, like,
Did you see what he did today to set up my man Bernardo Silva?
Speaking of Mbappe,
The
he's
captain?
underrated. He should be 84 rated.
He should
more.
be 85.
85, yeah.
No, they won't make him 85. They'll make
No,
him
He's
82.
too young.
to be an
He's
80
too young
he's
for
too young
them
to be an 85.
to do that.
If anything, an
Messi's
82
first
would
card is
suit him
85 rated, but I don't think he's on Messi's level, so he'll probably get like an 83, 82.
On Messi's level, I didn't see Messi score in Champions League when he started.
But he didn't.
He
Oh,
did.
no.
He scored a
If
hat-trick.
if
Oh,
we're
but he-
debating if
against Real
Kylian
Madrid when
Mbappe
he
is
was
going to be
18.
better,
I know that yeah, exactly, Christian. But
Yeah,
like,
but think
he
about
wasn't
the
the main-
caliber of team. Think about the
he didn't
caliber
just
of
slide.
team.
Yeah, I guess I was gonna say he didn't just slide in the starting 11 like Mbappe did.
if we're
He
going
had
to
to,
debate
Mbappe-
whether Mbappe is better than Lionel Messi, it's not even a debate. Lionel Messi
I know
is
it's such a
definitely
dumb
better.
argument. Like honestly.
Okay, but Mbappe could be better in the future. We just never know. You
He
can't
will
be
not.
pushing what's younger and
He
older.
will
like,
not.
what's it
Firstly,
called?
let's put it
That-
into
that
perspective.
16-year-old kid
Kylian
went to,
Mbappe's debut season in comparison to Messi's. If we look at the numbers, which I currently don't have on me, but
He's got like 20, 25 goals and like 8 assists, and that's a guess.
like okay, Lionel Messi is definitely going to be better than Mbappe. I think.
I always spell Mbappe wrong.
I think
His first season ever? Yeah, but
second
think about
best
it.
player ever.
Messi's first season, what do you have? Ronaldinho, like one of the best midfielders to ever like live.
All right. So Mbappe's got 20. Dude, guess what? I got the exact stats right. It was 25 goals and 8 assists.
Wow.
That's that.
Mbappe's gonna go. No.
See,
I
we're a
still think
trustworthy
he's gonna be good.
podcast.
Huh?
We're a trustworthy podcast.
I
we know our shit.
still think Mbappe's gonna do well in his career. That's kind of obvious.
Spectaculoso.
But I think comparing him to Lionel Messi may be a bit of a stretch.
You can't do that yet. He's not old enough.
Messi
Like, who would've
got
known?
approximately 3 goals and 2 assists in his debut season. Barcelona.
How many games played? How many appearances?
19.
Sub
Yeah,
Most of them were off the bench. So
Yeah. Um. You know who is underrated but also overrated at the same time? Another Monaco player. Actually, there's a lot of
Bernardo
Monaco
Silva?
players that deserve. Yeah, him and also Thomas Lamar.
Lamar,
And
yeah.
Lamar's been doing
I
well.
feel like
I wanna say
Bernardo
Benjamin
Silva's
Mendy,
more
too.
well known than.
Bernardo, but Bernardo's gonna win. I hope he wins because he's Portuguese. But he's up for the running for Player of the Year in Ligue 1. So
Oh, so is Mbappe,
I
isn't he?
disagree.
no, Mbappe's for young player. And so
I don't think Silva's gonna win.
yeah, it's Cavani, Verratti, Lacazette, and Bernardo.
I don't
But-
think Cavani. No,
Cavani's
No,
not
but if
gonna
you
win.
think about it, if you compare Lacazette and Mbappe or Lacazette and Cavani, then
Yeah.
Cavani has 11 more goals than Lacazette.
But think about it.
but he's a goal poacher.
Lacazette's playing on a trash team, and
Exactly.
like he's got like it's probably like 60% of their goals. I want to say like that's the made up statistic, but he's scored
It's
so
like-
many of their goals, and
it's like Lukaku on Everton. Everton's
Yeah.
pretty shat.
that's a good example.
It's like
And like
Sanchez and
and
Arsenal.
without him, they'd be probably like 19th.
You know what? How many Champions League does Chelsea have?
What?
How many does Arsenal have?
Yeah, exactly.
Hold
Wait,
on.
what?
Okay. Well,
Again, also, if we're debating whether Chelsea and Arsenal are better, I
What-
think Chelsea definitely has the upper hand.
Where did this come
this
from?
season,
Mark.
yeah. Okay, we're getting off topic.
Yeah,
Okay,
we are.
another player that should be downgraded, in my opinion, is Nicolas Gaitan from Athletic
Downgraded?
Madrid.
Oh yeah, he was way too high
yeah.
to begin with. Where'd the 85 come from?
Yeah, right. He just got
Yeah, I know.
transferred.
He had a
From
good
Benfica.
reputation at Benfica, and then he just came into a league that like is a lot better, so they expected him to do a lot better.
Yo,
You're raped.
on Renato Sanchez's potential on Ultimate Team, it just like I was playing not Ultimate Team on career mode. It just went down by so much. It was like a 90 potential, and now he's like 80.
I don't want to
It's
be
dumb
someone to
because-
say it a bit too soon. But I was also
But-
talking with Brandon. We think
Waste
maybe
of
it
talent.
might not have been the best decision for him. to
Best
go.
Go to
move?
Bayern?
I
No,
don't
it
think
was
so
dumb.
either.
Why would
But
you go to a
they-
big club
it
when you're
was-
young?
Also,
they
we
did
have to put the
because-
question up, a pretty big one question up. Does anyone think Renato Sanchez is gonna go up in terms of rating next year?
No, I think
Don't
he's
stay
the
where
same.
he is.
I think it's
No,
gonna
wait,
stay-
he's 78 rated, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll stay the same.
That suits him. That suits him.
Anyway, I was about
Him,
to say.
Oh,
Coleman.
Conte. Conte is
Kimmich.
underrated.
No, Conte
Okay.
has to go to 85 at least.
Huh?
No,
Minimum.
more.
Minimum
87.
85.
87.
87, 88.
Someone who should get a downgrade is Mesut Ozil.
Mesut
Yeah.
Ozil.
Oh,
Like
definitely.
Mesut Ozil's
He
the
should be
worst player on
85. I think 85
I'm
is
an
fair.
Arsenal fan, but I still
mean,
think he should be
86.
85.
He's going to Fenerbahce boys. I think that's the rumor.
Giroud should be a
Actually-
79.
He's going to Manchester United, then to Fenerbahce.
I think the biggest
dude, who
problem
did
there
you
is
mention
that
they want to sign out the dumbest
this-
signing in the world.
this year, what
Player
FIFA
ever.
did is that they kind of they like made the rating system like different, so
Different. They
players
changed
are
it, yeah.
ridiculously high rated. There's too many 88 rated players, I think.
Yeah.
There's-
Yeah,
Like,
How
David
many
Silva.
90 rateds though?
David
Including
Silva
like,
hasn't done much.
At the beginning of the season, I thought David Silva was pretty bad, but now I look back, I'm saying, he's a pretty good player. Better than Mata. for
Speaking,
sure.
not-
speaking of David Silva and Ozil, I think the passing stat is way too unimportant in FIFA. They should make it a lot more important because it doesn't matter if you have David Silva or some random bronze, they can do the same pass, which doesn't make any sense.
That's
It's
true.
true.
Pat, the
They
pass-
should make you should make it like when you have a bronze player, like you have a chance of like a really
ball
bad pass.
scoring
So,
player for-
quick
for cross.
upgrade. In my
think
opinion,
it's a
Danny
speed of
Alves. Danny
Danny
Alves
Alves,
should
yeah.
get an upgrade.
Daniel
But the
was-
thing is, the way it works
You know
in
how
FIFA
old
is
Danny
that
Alves
if someone's
is?
old,
Yeah,
someone's
but I mean,
old,
he's
they'll
still
just downgrade
playing
you.
at the highest level.
Daniel,
He's still-
Daniel
Age,
is
the problem with age is that it matters only in a career mode, not in Ultimate Team. Rating for me, it shouldn't really reflect on how old you are. It should reflect on how good you are. Buffon's
Yeah, like-
Buffon's an 88 rated. Like that's
But they
ridiculous,
snaked Yaya
and he's
Toure.
almost 40 years old.
They snaked Yaya Toure though. Like this man had a good season beforehand, but then he got
No,
old.
No,
so they
the
Not
downgraded.
that
him.
bad.
I'm sorry, the 2015-16 season for my favorite player wasn't the best. Could have been
Tory's
a
a
lot better.
player. Not know that.
This reminds
pretty
me
good.
of old players. Diego Godin, he should definitely get a downgrade.
Godin,
Really?
he did
Oh,
alright.
that's
think
the-
so.
Felipe
Around
Luis
right
gets
now.
a
Is he still
downgrade
worth
out of the
being
entire
88 rated?
backline.
No, maybe not 88 anymore, but like
I think
he
you
should
just
still
look at
be
his
high.
pace stat and think he's a bad player, but like you watch him in real life.
Oh
it's
yeah,
kinda
Tony
different.
Cruz. If you watch Tony Cruz away, like you don't think he has 45 pace. What is that?
No, he-
45.
I don't
Come on.
get.
It doesn't make
like,
sense to have
Is
a
that
player
is that
have
because
less
of
than 50
stamina?
pace.
Like I don't know. How, like why do they?
No,
Why is it so low?
he has good stamina. He just can't run. Like he's just slow.
Like he doesn't look that slow though.
Yeah, in real life,
I'll look
he
up
looks
Cruz running video and I'll see.
he's pretty decently fast,
He's
Cruz-
old
and he's not old
He, like,
either.
I
So I don't
think.
understand. I don't understand what's FIFA's idea behind that. It's just like you can't compare to Ronaldo. Well,
Tony
no
Cruz
shit.
run like a girl. LOL.
Interesting.
That was the worst.
Okay, so we have approached the
Oh, shit,
halftime
dude. Look at him, look at him, look at him.
in the extra time. So
But he's hooked
let's
up
move
in
on to the
apparatus.
next topic, which is the kind of the downgrade in which the Serie A has been.
The decline of
Lately,
Syria, Brandon.
the
Come on, it's not
classic-
that hard.
I think the
Syria's
decline you're
dead.
talking about.
There's no way.
The decline
It's
the decline you're talking about is with the Milan teams, not
Yeah,
all
they
of
sold
Serie
it.
A.
No. It definitely is with the entire Serie A. That's
Like,
that's
okay.
for sure.
Napoli's
really killed
coming
it?
up. Roma's
No.
doing well.
I
And,
A
think-
Chinese team
The,
bought
no,
AC
the
Milan.
problem is that there are only 3 good teams in the Serie A. I
That's-
do think Napoli and Roma are still pretty
Atlanta's
decent.
a great
Roma's
team.
good.
I don't know what position they're in. I think they're in 5th.
James,
So
can you
They
stop
yeah,
are
interrupting people? Thank you.
Atalanta is
Sorry.
currently in 50th.
Yeah, no, I think those guys are doing good, but just think about it. Juventus, they seriously just killed every single piece of competition there was in the Serie A.
Yeah, it's
just
like it's like a
by buying
Bundesliga,
Higuain.
Yeah,
Except
yo,
for this
exactly
way
like
much fading.
Bundesliga.
and
They're
has
buying
a
everyone.
way more
It-
They
it
did
would
like
be
a
a really
Golden State
competitive
Warriors with
But if you
for-
think about it, like the Milan
Yeah.
teams kind of did this to themselves. Like once AC Milan's team started getting worse, instead of getting young players to cover those spots in and like
Yeah,
start
that's
developing
true.
their squad, they kind of just let it die. And then afterwards, now that they're screwed, they just sold the like the club owners are now like Chinese or something.
I
They
think
just sold them
Inter
to
Milan
Chinese.
probably has a better yeah, I'm gonna
They-
have to say Inter
they're
Milan's better
lower.
of
They're
the
lower
two.
in the table.
Yeah, they're 8th compared to Milan's 6th. But
points
Milan
behind.
or Internazionale has gotten 2
They have a better
points out of
team.
the last 5 or 8 games.
Holy shit.
Inter
That's
Milan
awful.
have a better team. I don't get how they're doing so bad.
Palermo's
just
gonna
need
get
a man-
relegated. Shit, dude.
Especially when you
Didn't know
compare them to a team like Atalanta. Like,
Atlanta is good.
look at it.
Damn,
I
think
know,
about
but
this.
they shouldn't be
Pal-
better than Inter Milan.
2
Yeah,
seasons
they
ago, Palermo had Dybala, and they were killing it. I
And
think
Franco
they're-
Vasquez, that's currently
and
in,
Vasquez, and I think they also had Bellotti at at the point. And now they're relegation candidates. That's pretty well. They're going to be relegated
Well,
for sure.
then
That- no,
serves
but that's
them
just
right.
like
you
Hamburg
can't
as
sell your
well.
talent. You have to keep it with you.
Dude,
Yeah.
Pescar. Okay, guess how many points the last team in the 20th place team in Serie A has?
14.
14. Oh yeah, you're looking at the thing. 14 points. How? In 36 games they get 40 points. Let's look at the EPL table and see how many what's
Yeah, but
Like
yo,
30.
if you think about the League 1 table, they have 32. That's the bottom league. That's
24
their bottom.
points Sunderland has. So
That's
Sunderland, Middlesbrough's getting Middlesbrough is getting,
I
getting
think
relegated.
Sunderland again. They also didn't exactly bring it upon themselves to win. Their
Yeah,
their transfer
their ass.
business had not been good. They relied on Defoe too much. Defoe was the main reason
Yeah,
why
but
they're
it's
even.
not
in the-
exactly the
Where do you think
transfers
Defoe's
that they
gonna go
brought in.
next summer?
Yeah, Defoe can't stay with them.
I
If
think
he's-
they went like
Um,
Swansea or some other.
Yeah, I could see that.
I
If
feel
they
like
stay,
he's gonna
if they
go
stay in
back
the
to
Prem
I
Swansea.
feel
He
like
doesn't
he's gonna
wanna-
go to West Ham. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna stay in the Prem because remember when back when he came to TFC, he just did shit there, and then he went to England and he
He
actually
did.
did pretty decent. So he probably likes it
I
better.
mean, if he keeps doing well, he'll be England's number 9. Like, this is kind
no,
of.
I
Yeah,
think
like
no. They
Rashford
can't
and
they
Harry
can't make
Kane.
Defoe their number 9. I think first off, Defoe is definitely getting a bit old.
Should be Harry Kane.
Also,
What's
they
the
need to
deal with
give
Harry
they
Kane
need
for
to give
England?
way to other English strikers. They have a lot of good English strikers.
Rashford,
Kane,
Harry
Rashford.
Harry, they got Harry Kane, Vardy.
Sure.
Well, I think Vardy might be seeing a decline, so maybe not him.
Yeah, he's
Jermaine
at the
Defoe
latter
is
parts of
currently
the season. He's
33,
doing
and
very
I don't know
well.
if he would be
Mara's-
a 33-year-old leading the line.
Okay, everybody be quiet down. Everybody's talking over each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
What were you saying,
Nice.
Brandon?
I'm saying that Jermaine Defoe's 33 years of age, and I'm pretty sure that you would rather have someone like Rashford up front, knowing that he's a proven goal scoring in the Europa League, potentially even Champions League for future.
Well,
Europa League.
Defoe's
And
no,
for
no.
another-
Defoe's a better goal scorer than Rashford, but the
Yeah,
problem is that
100%.
No,
De-
but if you think about it, Rashford hasn't had the not even close to the amount of games that Defoe has had.
I think
Defoe's
Rashford's
week in
United's
and-
most cap player this season. I might be wrong, but he's one of them.
Rashford.
He's played a lot of games.
Who?
Yeah, but
Rashford,
compared to
Rashford and
Ibrahim-
Gabriel Jesus are the most exciting youth prospects. in my-
Gabriel
Other than
Jesus
Mbappe.
is amazing.
I
and
love
that's
him.
coming from a United fan.
It looks
Honestly.
great, yeah.
Gabriel
He's
Jesus,
just-
every time I watch him play, it looks like he's already been doing this for like his whole life.
Yeah, like he's
Yeah,
been in the BPL for
he's
so
actually
long.
good.
Like
Rashford's
He
played
is-
27 games, 15 off the bench. Okay, so
he's smooth, and he knows like Gabriel Jesus. He's not at that point where he does too many skills like Neymar. So like sometimes Neymar goes overboard.
Yeah, Neymar just wants to have a
Point.
show. He doesn't really
Neymar's
want
just
to.
a show.
Yeah, like Ronaldo does that sometimes too. Remember in the Man U game when he like accidentally backheeled the ball out? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Something. Like, I don't see Gabriel Jesus doing that.
I
see
love
him
Neymar
very-
though. Like I think
He
he's a
knows
great
when
player.
to
He's
stop
been on a
and
bad
when to
season.
dribble.
He had a crap season. Yeah. Why? How did we get this far off topic? We should be back to.
Oh yeah, this is the Serie A. We're
Yeah,
looking
but
at
like if
Anyway,
you look at the Inter Milan and AC Milan, the only thing that they need is a good manager because Inter Milan may be getting the Atletico Madrid coach Diego Simeone.
Oh
Mhm.
really?
And
Yeah, I
if
heard
you-
about that.
Yeah, and like you may see a decline in Juventus because they potentially might get rid of their manager to Arsenal. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
also,
Jackson.
I see AC Milan going downhill because they basically just gave up for the money. Like the club owner sold the
Yeah.
club, so I don't see the normally when a club
It's-
gets sold, they don't do so well right after.
Beginning of the
Honestly,
season,
I
AC Milan had
disagree,
such a
Dylan.
great start.
Really?
Sorry, Chris.
You think they're gonna do better?
Because the Chinese investors or whatever, they said that they're going to give like a bunch of money for like transfers and shit.
It's not gonna be like a
It's
freaking
not just
what's
about
that team?
that.
Leighton Orient who sold their life away to some manager and like they got like destroyed by him. I don't think that's gonna happen with these owners. I think it's gonna be like what City did, where they just get a shit ton of money and they spend
Yeah,
it.
no. Getting
Yeah, but
good
see,
in
like-
no. You see, the thing is
Like
that
it's not a bad thing. I like just- I
money
don't-
does matter, though. Money seriously matters.
It
Exactly.
does.
I don't see like RB Leipzig. They did the perfect thing. Like okay, I know they're against the 50-1 rule and whatever. Like they're bad. They're scoundrels. They're evil. But they didn't go out and buy like Zlatan and like Ronaldo and like
they
made
brought
a
up
super
smart signings.
They brought up.
bought,
They
like,
did young
Yeah.
players, great potential. They have like a kid who has like the most assists in the league. He's like spectacular. Forsberg, Timo
Oh.
Werner, who's gonna be Germany's only young striker, and it's like what a great team they have, and they're playing the Champions League.
Forsberg, he has like I think he's 6 assists ahead of the second place assister, which is Muller, and 5 of those assists are off of set pieces, which is very impressive.
That's yeah. I don't know like when they say like freaking Sigurdsson as like this many assists, I'm like yeah, but they're all from set pieces. But like obviously that's still
No,
an accomplishment.
Sigurdsson is probably the
Forsberg
best
has-
free set piece taker in the
Free-
Premier League.
Yeah, in the
18,
Premier
right?
League after Dimitri
No,
Payet
no,
when he left.
I'm starting to think Ericsson may be a bit overrated on those set
Ericsson,
pieces.
what?
No,
Ericsson's the
Yo,
best.
he's 24
best
and you
passer
can
of the
see what
ball.
he's done.
I've
in the
been
Premier
waiting
League.
to see Ericsson, score some free kicks or. I think
He's not a free kick. He's not a
No,
goal
no.
scorer.
Delivering
he's
the
the
balls
best
in, I
passer
think
of the ball.
he's definitely good, but maybe not on the set pieces. I don't see enough of him on the set pieces doing.
Wait,
big
that's
balls.
what happened to Payet anyways? He died.
He
Like
moved to Marseille.
yeah, but what has he done? Like I literally haven't heard
Nothing.
of him in
I've
so
seen
long.
him- Souvent
a
has
couple
been
free
better
kicks,
than
but
him at
other than
Marseille.
that, yeah.
Let's look up Ericsson's stats.
I wonder if I ever went to Marseille.
Payet's just a snake. He just wanted to leave West Ham because they weren't doing well.
Well, I mean,
because
he,
he
I know
said
it's
that in the summer he signed a new 5-year deal, and after halfway through he just realized that he's feeling homesick. I'm sorry, but that's not a good reason.
Not
I don't
homesick.
understand
He
Payet.
hated the team.
This guy was on top of the world. Well, not really on top of the world, but he was like an amazing
West
player.
Ham fans loved him.
And then he signs for West Ham. I don't get that. Why would he
Yeah, I
sign
don't-
for West Ham?
Not
Yeah.
like I think it's kind of just like
Tevez.
he wanted to get into the English league because like I feel like once you get into the English league, other English teams will
You're
see
well
you.
established, yeah.
You make
They'll be
more-
like, yeah, exactly. They'll be like, oh shit, look at this guy.
Make a name for yourself.
Like or something like, for example, when Chelsea just buy a shit ton of players from other teams, like in the BPL, they're just like, oh snap, that guy's good. I'm gonna snatch that.
But it's similar to how Real Madrid and Barcelona do that because they just take away the whole competition from every other league. So when it comes to the Champions League,
Champions
the
League,
other
it's
team
just-
won't have that strong player.
hmm
Like,
But sometimes
I
that
wouldn't say
wastes-
about Barcelona anymore. Like they haven't signed a top quality player in like since
Yeah,
Suarez
but
3
where
seasons ago.
where do you improve?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Barcelona?
like everywhere.
Young players. You just gotta buy young players.
No,
After-
no. That's not what you do because we learned that with Dortmund, and how exactly is that working out for them?
No, but see the Barcelona, they already have the players though.
They already have the great
they
team.
have-
I get
Yeah,
what
no,
you're saying.
Barcelona's
Yeah.
transfer business. We talked about this in the last episode, but in Barcelona's transfer business, it's kind of like they're only improving their bench. They're not improving.
I know.
Really
I don't really
else.
get that. I think what you need to have a very well title-winning squad like Real Madrid has. I hate to say it, but they do. They have an amazing bench, and like they have bench players who compete for first-team spots. Like look at Isco. He was playing amazing on the bench. Now he's a first-team starter and arguably won
And
in the
they have
Champions
a
League
world-class
to go to the
player in
final.
almost every position.
Exactly.
Exactly.
On the bench and on the A team. Like
Well, you
it's
could
crazy.
say the same thing about Barcelona. Except maybe,
What?
I
maybe not for
disagree. I
Sergio.
World-class
strongly
Okay,
players on the
okay, maybe
bench?
not
Wait,
for
hold on.
Okay,
Sergio.
what happened to Busquets?
Oh,
Order,
Seriously,
okay,
where
order.
did Busquets go?
maybe
Order.
not for Sergio Roberto.
That's like saying where Matic went.
Sergio
Christian.
Roberto is not
the same.
world class.
Alright.
He's definitely good.
Hold
but-
up. Let me explain myself quickly. Okay, Barcelona. If they buy young players, because they already have like Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. Neymar's a young guy, but like if they start getting young people, like for example Warner or something, or Forsberg, and they start inputting them into the squad slowly, they can basically learn off of the younger or the older players. The problem with Dortmund is they sold all their old good players, so when they put the youngsters in there, they have no clue what they're doing because they have no one
They
to
have to
learn
kind of
off of.
figure it out for themselves.
Exactly. Like when
And
you just
some
drop
players have done
Dembele
really
in
well.
there.
Like look, Dembele, one of the best players in Europe this season, and he's just been like, who has he learned from? Is injured buddy Marco Reus? No, like what? Like
It's
I don't know.
just some players you can't just like. Some players need that assistance. Like when you get a new striker, I feel like Rashford. When you put him up top with Zlatan, it's like the old and the young. Like they kind of like complement
They
each other.
balance
'Cause you
each
got-
other out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have like the old strong guy that knows what
Well,
he's doing
it's
constantly,
also-
and then you
it's
got
also
the
a,
excited youngster.
It's also the two striker system, the target man and the runner. Like that's a common tactic in World.
Okay, well, but like, you know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The mentor and the tutor and the tutee, whatever.
2T.
The mentee.
Mentee.
Very odd.
Back to Syria.
I think that topic's been a bit done.
What
That's
do you
been
guys
good.
think about? Because Juventus didn't win the league yet,
Not yet.
they
No.
will.
so Roma or Napoli could still win, right?
They have
I think Roma.
2 games remaining. Juventus is 4 points above Roma, and Roma is 1 point ahead of third place
Oh,
Napoli.
Wait,
no,
how did
Juventus
that
got that.
Juve Roma game go? Did they? Who won?
They won
Roma
won
4-1,
3-1.
didn't 3-1.
Roma won.
Yes.
Yeah, 3-1.
No, Juventus won it. Juventus won the
No,
league.
they didn't.
Roma won. Roma won.
No, they're going to. I swear.
Who
They're not gonna
scored
lose
for
twice.
Roma? I'm guessing Nainggolan.
Nine
El
goal,
Shaarawy
El
scored.
Shaarawy,
El Shaarawy
and
scored.
someone else.
Yeah.
I don't know who the other person was.
Who else?
It was
did they have in their
Dzeko,
top-
wasn't it?
Dzeko, that's his name. The
Dzeko's been
Dzekonator.
having an incredible season.
And
All
Salah.
these old
They-
players have been having amazing seasons. You got
Dzeko
Yeah.
is great.
Cavani, Dzeko, Zlatan, even
Bastos.
Bastos. Like I don't really understand now, but
I don't get Bastos. I don't know how he's such a
He's
good
yeah, I
just-
don't know how this
kinda
guy's scoring.
slow.
Beautiful, man.
This guy is like he looks like my grandfather, dude. How is he scoring goals like almost every game?
He's
That's
the
a good
second
question.
top scorer in all of Europe.
Yeah.
I don't know why
second
you guys
to
are
Messi.
complaining. He's top.
He has a
quality.
better goal record than Ronaldo.
And
So-
Messi.
Okay, well, Ronaldo's been
not
injured for
Messi.
like the first month of the season, so
2 games. But I'm just saying, like, he's just had he's had a better season than well, technically.
he has, he,
He's-
yeah.
Not,
Well,
no,
if
I
you
wouldn't
look,
say
no, I think
statistically.
yeah, exactly. If you look at the paper, but like when you actually see him play, most of his goals are just like tap-ins or
Happens.
inside the box finishes. It's kind of like Suarez. He's a goal poacher.
Can we go back to
Kinda like-
Serie A?
Just kidding.
All right, so a long time ago, like a decade ago, Serie A was the place for top players, except for like
Yes.
Barcelona. It was the place for top players to go, like Nedved and even Zidane, right? But now,
Figo
it's-
as well.
unless you go to
Beckham.
Juventus, it's a waste. It's like you're breaking career forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think if someone, if
Like,
if
you-
Roma or Napoli build a team, like a title-winning
No,
team,
no,
like,
I think Roma or Napoli. No, if you go to Roma or
They
Napoli,
already
you're
have-
not killing your team.
they already have a what's it called? They already have a great foundation. They have some amazing players in each of their spots. Like the attack force, the attack force on both of the teams are
Napoli?
amazing. Like what's it called?
Insigne and
strike force on
Mertens.
Insigne, Mertens,
Mertens is getting on a
Hamsik.
bit. though.
Hamsik, and then they also have that Arcadius Milik who's been injured, and yeah, he's been out in and out of the side. And they also have
He's
Callejon,
decent.
great. Like that, and then Roma. We already talked about their attacking players. They just need a solid spine. Like I think they need like
Alright.
Napoli have Reina, who's pretty good at goalie. and then what's
I
it called?
I got 2 points to make about Napoli. All right, so the first point, I think this is just a lucky spree for them. I don't think they're going
Really?
to be able to.
Really? You think with
Carry this on
Mertens,
next
Mertens
season.
on fire, and like,
Mertens, I feel like he's not going to do the same.
He's getting
Really?
older.
Like unless they sign like some amazing players or they get lucky with like youth or something like that. I
but
don't
like
see.
the thing is, it's not just one player
Bro.
scoring all the goals on Napoli. It's a combination
That
of
is
four
true.
players. Really, they have Insigne banging. Like he's probably got 14 goals. I don't know for a fact, but I know for a sort of fact, Mertens has like over 20. What's it called? Hamšik's got a bunch, and then Callejon, he just comes out of nowhere. I don't know how. Like what? Who's Callejon? He was Barcelona guy not too long ago.
Real?
He's done well.
Was there
Real
Real Madrid?
Madrid, dog.
Real Madrid? Oh yeah.
Real Madrid.
Some Spanish.
Anyway,
Spanish.
Second point. I had to feel so bad for Milik. This guy, he came to
Oh,
Oh, yeah, and he did.
He was
alright.
having-
Yeah, he got a horrible-
He
Yeah.
gets,
Debut
he's
was
a very
amazing.
decent
He
guy.
scored
he
like
gets
2
injured,
hat-tricks.
and
Really
Mertens is having the best like time period of his life,
I know, it's the
Best
best
season of his
score.
life.
best season of his life as a striker, and Milik is just like, okay,
He was Belgian Player of the Year before
Watch
this
it.
season, though. I don't know how he won it, but he did. Like,
Well, I think Lukaku deserved it.
Yeah, okay, Lukaku's sick. Like he's this man's
Lukaku's
Everton.
actually
Well,
probably
Hazard
the best
scored
striker in the
this year, no
Premier
doubt.
League.
hasn't scored in a while.
Hazard, yeah. Okay, wait. Since we kind of got off talking, I just want to go off topic quickly. Okay, what do you guys think of the Arsenal most recent Arsenal game and the one before that? Fans like flying a plane over the stadium saying Arsenal out.
Well, I think
That's
that's kind.
disrespect. I'm sorry about that.
yeah,
That's just
they
Disrespect.
won their last 2 games. They're on
They
good
don't
form.
realize how
Wait,
much Wenger has done for them,
disrespect?
and like that one off season.
Okay. Disrespect.
It's an off season.
How?
We're
How is
trying
it
to say-
disrespect? That is.
Uh,
That's
okay, I don't think it's like
respectful to
Arsenal having an off season.
That's
Okay, they're
actually
consistent
respectful
when it comes to
Arsenal.
4th place, but with a team like Arsenal, you don't want them to be consistent in 4th. You want them to be consistent like 1st and 2nd. You want them to be up there, but like
Last time they won a
constantly
trophy,
finishing
though.
4th. Exactly. Like all they win is the freaking the
FA
FA
Cup.
Cup. Like I get it's like a pretty big cup, but like they should be winning titles. They
Second
should be
biggest
going
cup in
far.
England, but
Okay, no.
They should
no,
be
no.
going far into Champions
No.
League, not finishing in group stages.
Arsenal, no.
Wow,
They definitely need Arsene Wenger out. No. He doesn't
Yeah,
know
they-
how. He doesn't know what business is. He doesn't
Yep.
know how to sign
it's
players.
that old man mentality.
Back then he did. I feel like he had a list when he first became a manager. He's like, these are the players I want. I'm gonna buy them. But now he doesn't have a list anymore. Like he literally doesn't know what to do. He bought Xhaka, which was okay.
No,
But this man got, like,
he
how many red cards?
He
Like-
overbuys for players. I understand
I
that
think-
the current state of the transfer market, you do have to spend a lot, but
I'm pretty
he's
sure he doesn't know what the
spending
term
How much was
inflation
it for
means.
Xhaka? I can't remember.
40
30
million.
30 mil.
34. Was it a 34
Yeah,
something?
34.
That's
million.
too much, though. It's
Yeah,
way
okay,
too much.
that is.
Well, inflation, man. Like, I don't think he knows what the term inflation is. He's not gonna spend. I think he turned down like a $56 million like what's it called transfer request to get Lacazette, or so, it was something along those lines. It was something like sort of expensive, but not really. Lacazette's class, and like if he bought him, it would have been amazing. Like they would have had actual striker. But he's like, no, I don't want to spend that money. Well, like you gotta spend money to win
Exactly.
to win the league. Like I don't get
You
it.
gotta
I don't-
spend money to get money.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway,
doesn't-
speaking of wasted money, Sissoko to Tottenham.
John
What the
Stones.
heck?
That was
This
pretty
guy's
bad.
like the biggest
Okay,
joke.
okay.
It's like
Let's change the topic. Who had the worst transfer market season in the Premier League?
This season or like previous seasons
That's
as
a
well.
good question.
Manchester City.
No,
Yeah,
Man
Man
City.
City.
I'm gonna have to.
Dude.
I'm disagreeing with
Sane
that.
has been amazing.
I'm
I'll
disagreeing
win
with
this
that.
one. I'll tell
fully.
you.
Yeah, but
I'll tell you
that's
who had the
okay,
worst
Sane.
season.
Can I defend my team real quick? Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
And Game of Jesus, they're both been amazing.
Firstly, Sane
Sure,
has
sure.
been really good.
Sane's been
Secondly,
amazing,
Jesus has been really good. I think Nolito, he could definitely be a bit better, but I think
Stones?
it's
Doesn't play
like
much
around like
games.
a 20 million margin,
Claudio
so it's
Bravo?
not that bad. But I don't really see it. What are the high profile signings at Manchester City?
Oh yeah,
made?
John
Gundogan.
Stones, Claudio
Gundogan
Bravo,
keeps
Bravo.
having a
Leroy
pretty good
Sané.
start, right?
Bravo's
He got injured.
ass. So is Stones.
Bravo and
Stones,
Stones are definitely.
They had the right idea because this guy was like sick on Everton. He was doing incredible. He's a youngster. Oh, we're gonna bring in a new center back. There's not
He'll
many
do
of
well
these young
next
center
season.
backs.
It's like Pogba, man. It's the first
We
season.
don't.
Well, actually, he doesn't have an
And-
excuse.
and
I don't know
sometimes you
about that
guys
because
do have
company
to
beside him,
realize
company's
that-
shaky.
No, sometimes you guys do have to realize that it's not always maybe the team or the manager's fault. Sometimes the players just completely lose the form. Again, John Stones. I think
agree with
Claudio
that.
Bravo, Pep Guardiola was completely wrong to have wanted him. He is good with playing the ball out
Barca.
before he went to City, but John and he's just genuinely bad. But John Stones, like what Dylan said, he is a good player before he came to Manchester City, so you can't blame him on that.
Okay. I have something
He's
to
still
say.
a decent
In
player.
my
Just he
opinion,
makes some mistakes. Like
no, okay,
big mistakes.
I have something that may spark controversy, but in my opinion, I don't ever think that Claudio Bravo was ever good, because if
Really?
you look at because listen, if you go to Barcelona, right, you're playing with the likes of Piqué, Jordi Alba, and then Busquets in front of you. You're not going to allow a lot of shots, are you?
Mascherano is a decent defender.
Yeah,
No,
exactly. You're not going
Mascherano,
to
he
allow
had
a
a
lot of
shaky
shots.
season.
But when you do, he's done good saves. But I mean, those kind of saves our goalkeepers should be saving anyway.
Yeah.
So
I think he just got
But,
gassed because what's it called?
That's
Won
a
the-
bit of an odd criticism.
He won a lot of
I see.
trophies, and maybe he's like, oh, he's a good player. He could play
Bravo
the ball.
was really good internationally, I'd say.
Yeah, Claudio.
All right. Have you did Monaco play
He
today? I
proved
feel like
internationally.
right?
they did not.
They didn't.
Hey,
No,
Anyway,
no,
Monaco
they
did play
they
today,
did.
and
They
they won
did.
4-0.
Yeah, Mbappe got a 6 assist, right? He did a
Mbappe got
bunch of,
2 assists. You got that 1 assist to Bernardo Silva with the tap
Yeah.
in. He did like 6 skill moves, and it was pretty
Yeah,
nasty.
he is. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll
Monaco
back
is the
on
best
a
team
little
to
bit.
watch in Europe right now. If you want,
They're
to watch a good
so
game.
interesting.
Okay,
Like
never
the
mind.
reason I started becoming an Arsenal fan is because, like, since I support like the Porto, I always wanted to watch English football because it's so like it seems so interesting. And I just watched Arsenal because they used to be able to attack. Like when they were attacking, you basically shit
And
yourself.
Tiki Taka as well.
Yeah, like the way they would pass the ball and how fast it was just like
Just
instantly
watch
into the back of your
Barcelona,
net.
man.
But now they're so boring. Like sometimes Barcelona
That-
too. Like I want to fall asleep. They just pass the ball around and then they eventually make a bad pass, or someone takes a shot and it goes like 50 yards over.
Like,
Like, I can't.
what's it called? Arsenal's attack has been
Barcelona?
stale.
No, Arsenal.
Oh.
They're
been pretty
they're
stale.
inconsistent with their games sometimes.
With like Mesut Ozil having like the worst season of his career, I would say.
Yeah.
Like they just haven't been well. Like if it weren't for Sanchez, they'd be like what, like 9th place, I would say.
21st.
Yeah. No, they'd be down there, for sure. Mid-table
Yeah, I'd
maybe.
say so.
But you could say that for a
Like-
lot of teams. Like without without Zlatan would be what, 11th.
But I could see them doing okay with Rashford.
Yeah, Ashford and
Decent
Martial. Did you see anyone see
Yeah.
Martial's assist for Rooney?
Yeah, that was a great.
Where he skinned Trippier.
I did not see that yet.
Martial's
That was
class
great.
player on the left wing. If he doesn't start for the Europa League final, Jose Mourinho is stupid. Lingard, I get it, youth player from.
I think
he's
people need
United-
to calm down on Lingard now. He's definitely
Yeah,
not-
I know.
He got overhyped.
Last year,
Dude, I watched the play. He keeps taking long shots that he knows will never go in. I
And
don't
like
get
he
it.
misses the easiest sitters. Like I don't get it sometimes. Like I don't understand. Like he gets he scored some nice goals in his career, like that the FA Cup winner, the important goal in the what's it called, EFL Cup final. Like he's a good player when he needs to be, but I don't know, like when he's just not that up to par. Like he's a good squad
Alright.
player, but he needs to play less games than he's played already.
Man
I'm gonna
United-
interrupt
Man
you right
United
now.
need to buy Will Griggs.
Yes.
saying.
FA Cup.
Will Griggs on fire.
Southampton
Yes.
were robbed at the FA Cup. Not the FA
Yeah,
Cup.
no,
Yeah, I would
agree
say
with
so.
Gabbiadini
That
scored a nice
Gabbiadini goal,
goal,
yeah.
fine.
But where's
Apparently was
Gabbiadini
upset.
gone? Like, is he on vacation?
He
Is
got
at a
For a
party?
little bit, and now he's just.
He's just out of form.
Mhm.
He was on fire. He was like one of the best players
I
in
feel
the
like
league
he's
at
gonna
that
do a lot
month
better
he
next
signed.
season, though.
Didn't he win Player of the Month?
No, he didn't. But
He
he should-
didn't.
He was like nominated probably.
Bro, yeah.
think-
Anyway, I want
Son has won so many
back.
Player of the Months. I
Wait,
don't
I
get
haven't
it.
talked about this yet, but like, who do you guys have winning Champions League and Europa League?
Next season.
I want.
Yeah, no, like
Uh,
this current one. Like, who do you think's gonna win
This
Champions League this
season, I
season
think
and
the
Europa?
Champions
This
League
man,
gonna have
I
to go
want
to.
Juve to win this Champions League season just
I think it's
because of that
Real.
attachment to Buffon. But
Yeah.
I don't really care if Real Madrid win the double. Then like okay, they have a great season.
Fun fact: if Real Madrid win
They'll be the
the
first.
Champions League this year, they will be the first team to ever win it, or
Twice.
win it while defending the trophy.
In a row.
Yes.
really?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's
Is it the
was
first
interesting
team to win it
fact, I don't
back to
want
back?
to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, no one has ever done it back to back. It's always been a different team.
I never knew that. Damn. Are you sure? I feel like they have.
No,
No.
we're 100%. That's like the biggest fact of the whole
Anyway,
season.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll back all the way to Man City transfers. Gone to one.
Wait,
He's
been
been
doing
like,
okay.
he's been injured, isn't he?
he's
Yeah,
not bad.
He was
he's
doing
not-
really good at the start of the season, but he got injured.
He's injured.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like
He's a
right
good
now,
His team
player.
was at top of the league, weren't they?
Gundogan
Yeah,
is
they
an
were,
amazing
they were.
player.
Arsenal
I
were
kinda
also top of the
forgot
league
about
too. Just
Oh, going back to an upgrade topic, I feel like Heung-min Son.
Oh, he's
will
sick.
be at least like an
Great player.
84.
I'd
85?
say 83,
Start?
maybe 83.
83, yeah, I'd
No.
say 83. He's
You
not
guys
that
don't-
good. He's not as good as you think.
This, but you
Really?
have to remember, it's not really what we always think. It's you also have to think a bit about what's actually gonna happen. Remember,
Really?
EA cannot bump up players as much as they really should because they just won't. Like there have been so many players who deserve insanely high ratings, but they just won't get it because they can't really move up that many.
Like who?
Ratings?
But if you look at like Spurs' form right now, one of the reasons is probably because of him. Him, Ericsson creating assists, right? I think it's him or it's Dele Alli. One of them
Well,
are
I
creating the
think a good
assists.
example
Eriksson.
of that would be Harry Kane. I mean, last season he
Harry
was
Kane's doing
the
very well.
best. Well, probably he's arguably the best striker in the
Goal
Premier
scorer?
League last season, but he only got an 84 rating. And players who weren't as good as
True.
him,
Oh, Mars, what the heck is that? He's had a shit season. He should go down to like an 81. Not even.
Morris?
Yeah, he's had a pretty ass season.
What was I gonna say?
Let's
He
say
should have joined
82.
Barcelona when he had a chance.
Yep.
that
Now he's never gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
He's old.
I could see him going to
Bad.
like a Valencia tier team.
Hog like Nani. Like when Nani
Yeah.
was good, didn't move
Just-
to Real Madrid when he should have, and then now he's screwed in the ass and plays at Valencia.
Did Heung-min Son even start for Spurs?
Yeah, he does.
Mm.
Yeah, but like it's
Some
that
games.
it's that trifecta of like Ericsson, Deli, and Kane.
Harry Kane.
But like how is he such a good? Is he the best bench player in the world or something? I know he started some games, but like is he just that good in the games he started? I mean,
He
like,
just-
I don't know.
He's not like incredible, but like
I feel like
he's really
he gets
decent.
all those like informs and those like
He's
player
inconsistent.
of the month.
Yeah, he
just from
finishes
scoring
when he
against the
does.
shitty teams. Like
But you know what? He finishes them like unlike people like Giroud and stuff. Like Giroud's very consistent. Like one day he score like 2 goals, he gets a brace, or he scores like a scissor kick, and then all of a
One
sudden
day
he's
he
like
scores
crap.
a scorpion, next
Like,
he does.
Yeah, like Giroud doesn't score like some easy finishes like
Okay.
inside the box. But meanwhile, like Son, whenever you give it to him, you pretty much know that he's always gonna finish. He's when it comes to that finishing, he's pretty consistent.
since the Premier
For
League is
left
like
mid.
the most watched league and like everyone knows the most about each of the teams in the division, who do you think is the worst player? Okay, let's say out of the top 6 teams, who do you think is the worst player out of the top 6 teams?
Like the starters or benches too.
Starters,
because, like,
obviously, starters.
in the Premier League.
Premier League.
John Stones.
John Stones.
Um,
That's bold. That's pretty bold.
Actually, let me think about this more. Paul Pogba.
like
Mustafi.
That's even bolder. Paul Pogba. He's had a better season than like
Mustafi, I'm
most
going
players.
Mustafi.
Nah, I'm joking.
Mustafi?
Mustafi doesn't start.
Mustafi. I'm
Does
doing.
he?
He's
Oh,
a starter.
starter?
Yeah, he's a starter.
Oh, oh wait, no,
Good
sorry, I'm a
question.
dumbass. That's the Arsenal. Yeah, no, he does start.
It's
Okay.
Koscielny thing. I would
Yeah,
say,
Koscielny carries a lot.
dude. Oh,
It's very hard.
Marcos Alonso.
That's a good question though.
Marcus Alonso?
I'm kidding, dog.
No, he's been doing.
fight
very,
I gotta
very,
look
very
up
well.
like the starting 11s for each of the top
Yeah,
teams.
so do I. I
That's
have to
hard.
look at all the teams.
I can definitely think of one from the top of my head.
Does Lucas
Go then.
Leiva start?
Soccer
No, no,
lineups. Here we go on RotoWire. All right. Okay. So from this week, match day 37, Arsenal had Peter Cech, Kieran Gibbs, Nacho Monreal, Squadron Mustafi, Rob Holding, Grant Xhaka, Mesut Ozil. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Holding's been doing very well for a
Holding's
youngster.
a
He
good
fits
player. Yeah, he's been
perfect.
doing
He
okay.
fits very nicely in the squad.
Didn't he play against Manchester United?
He did.
They
I
He
think.
did pretty well.
Who?
Yeah, Holding.
I don't think you can't pick anyone from Chelsea because they're a title-winning squad, so they kind of rule them
That's
out.
true.
Oh
They were playing
oh
very
shit.
well. Claudio Bravo.
Claudio Bravo. I think that's safe to say. Or
I'm going Mustafi.
Mustafi, dude. Where's United's thing? Okay, United. Here. Yeah. Do you think Trippier is any good? I don't know. Okay, he's not the worst player, but
He's like a squad player.
he's
I
gonna be their
guess.
starting right back. They might sell what's his name? Might
Yeah, I know, but
sell
they obviously
Ali.
get another one.
Yeah, Kyle
Talented.
Walker apparently wants to.
Who's been playing Has Luke Shaw been playing the entire season? Because he's been
No.
injured, hasn't he, for a while?
Yeah.
So who's been playing in his position?
It's just
Marcus Rojo something.
Mateo Darmian has been the starting left back
They
for.
need they need
United.
two.
Oh, yeah, Darmian.
They need
Yeah.
two world class
See-
fullbacks in my opinion.
I think it is. Maybe Wayne Rooney, but he's not a starter anymore. But
No, Wayne Rooney.
I'd say he's
he-
definitely a Man United player. It's
Yeah,
either
look,
Lingard
it's because-
or Daily Blind.
Yeah, it's because
Haley
they're in
Blind.
six-
Haley Blind's a
Daley
great
Blind- no, he's been
defender.
doing pretty good.
midfielder.
Well, he's now a defender because he got older, so he backed up on the pitch.
He's only like
Dai?
what 25.
No, he's
Yeah,
old. He's like
29.
30 something.
No,
Isn't he?
no, he's like
Haley
25.
Blind's like 25.
Really? He
Yeah.
looks like my
Hold
grandfather. I swear to God.
He's like a White Walker.
No, Daley Blind is 26.
Yeah, he's
Jesus
kinda young.
Christ! I thought he was
I thought he was-
old.
I knew he was younger. I think he's better in the CDM position than anything, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
His passing ability is pretty decent. It's a bit
okay.
odd that
I
he's at
think
centre
I
back.
think we can all agree that's probably Bravo. He's the easiest name to think
No,
of.
yeah, no. Bravo. He screws up too much. It's not.
I still think it's Lingard.
I still say it's
But
Mustafi.
Lingard's. I wouldn't say Lingard's a star. Okay, Lingard's not one of the best
No.
players on the team, but he's a
Okay,
star.
you can't really tell Mustafi
That's
because
enough.
like most of the time it's just Koscielny. Like Koscielny just.
No, but I saw that
blocks
game
everything.
against Bayern Munich, the first leg. He just
Oh, that
looked
was
lost.
dumb.
I'm sorry. He didn't know what he was
No,
doing.
he looked
He
like
was
he was
so out of
scared to
position.
tackle
I think
people.
Granit
Exactly.
Xhaka is one of the worst players on that team.
Granit Xhaka. Okay, some games he has pretty
I find
decent
him
games,
a-
but like
I would see.
remember when he had that form where he got like 5 red cards? No, he got I don't know how many. He got like 3 red cards in like
Yeah.
5 games or something like that. Like that's not.
Arsene
that's
Wenger
not
has to
good.
speak to him about discipline. I think that's more Arsene Wenger's fault.
They have to do that to their entire team, especially Sanchez with this attitude. Like this man, it's either you want to leave or you want to stay. Like get out of my club if you want to be here.
Yeah, he's going to Bayern probably. I think that's the rumor.
That's fine. Bring in the money, then buy someone that actually will do something that wants to play for that
So
team.
Ozil the Fenerbahce.
I'm okay with that too. Honestly, both of them out. I think
No,
that probably
Fenerbahce, I
helps.
don't think they can afford Mesut Ozil, can they?
They lined up a bid. Apparently they did.
If they bring in Dybala, I can see Dybala doing well in the BPL.
Hey, think about this, guys. West Ham. Think about how many players they signed and how many players were just awful.
Yeah, West Ham different. I use
Okay,
the word.
Snodgrass. That dude. Oh frick. What's
They
his
signed
name?
him.
Yeah, they
recently?
signed Snodgrass.
Oh my
he's,
God, I
ass.
forgot
He
he
always
played for them.
make Hull City worse. Okay,
Yeah.
not wrong, but
No,
I
he,
wish
he
stayed
was
in
still
Hull.
pretty shit on Hull City. I remember him doing that well in Hull.
No,
Oh,
he
he
was
was
their
better.
best
He was
player. What are you
great.
talking about? He was
Really?
amazing
No way.
for Hull.
City.
Then why is Hull doing better now without him?
Because
They're
they're
getting
going to
relegated.
New manager. That
Okay, their new
Portuguese
manager, Marco
is-
Silva, bring him to Arsenal, please.
Yeah, he's a good manager. It's oh man, Crystal Palace have done really well under the big man, the big Al Capone looking guy who's
Yeah,
like,
Big Sam.
Dude,
Yeah.
they had a great April. They beat Arsenal, Liverpool,
Chelsea.
and Chelsea. And they lost 1-0 to
Think
Tottenham.
about,
Arsenal's
so-
entire April was also pretty horrendous as well.
Where do you think Wilfred Zaha should go if he does leave Crystal Palace?
That's a good question.
I heard
A
Spurs
team that
want
would
him.
probably fit him the best, I'd say Chelsea.
I say
Chelsea?
everything.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
that's a good bit. That's a good shout. It
Chelsea's
needs some
probably be the
competition in
best
that
for
right wing. I think
It's a bit
dude,
odd though. Why are they not playing Willian as much as they should?
if they sell Willian to United, I'm actually gonna get pissed because I don't really want Willian at my team. To be
You don't
honest.
want Willian? Willian?
I don't think-
He's pretty decent.
Like when they say we want to sign James, I'm like James does not really fit our team. He's not a Jose
No.
Mourinho player. James.
No.
James is gonna hate under Mourinho. Mourinho is like that guy where it's like if you don't track back and like
Yeah,
pressure the defense, you're not playing one game.
exactly. James doesn't do that.
And a lot of players in that team learned that the hard way, like Mkhitaryan and Martial. I think that was part of the problem. They were a little bit lazy.
But now they're getting Martial
decent
is.
time.
Yeah, but Jose Mourinho, some people say he's good, some people say he's bad. But in my opinion, I think he's actually pretty good. Like if
Jose
you think
Mourinho is
about
one of the
what he's
best
doing,
managers in the world right
yes, thank you. He makes people work for their positions.
now. I think
making them
he's,
better.
I think he's just had a really bad squad and just
Yeah.
kind
Bad,
of
no,
unlucky.
bad squad.
He's adjusting.
Bad squad.
Okay,
That
okay.
doesn't make any sense.
Okay, despite the four transfers he's made, which have been pretty much their best players,
Yep.
maybe bar Pogba, but Pogba's been the best midfielder.
Pogba hasn't been bad. He's been.
Well, I
he's been
think
average.
Herrera is on the level of Pogba, but like
Pogba's
I
not
don't
been worth 100 mil. I'll just
okay,
Okay,
yeah.
say.
The only
He
reason is
despite
he
his
hasn't
transfer for
Yeah.
United's midfield, if Pogba's not there, they're bad. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's very
Um,
true.
And without Bailly in the back, they're bad.
What about
Without
the pie? Did the pie get any playtime in Manchester United?
he got
Sorry, what's
one like he got like 10 minutes probably in total. I don't know. I think that was the same reason. He didn't like his attitude, didn't like what he wanted, so he just sold him off. And he's done decently well. I don't know why he doesn't play that many games for Lyon. He didn't play any of the Europa League matches, which was weird. I don't get why he didn't do that.
Yeah, it's
It's
true.
not like-
If
it's
you're
not like
gonna
we-
not play him, you might as well play him for like in the league. Then you're gonna play him in the like league cup game.
No, I was talking about for Lyon. I don't know why in the knockouts he wasn't been playing, even though he's been one of their best players.
Fellaini's in a very weird position.
Like imagine if they had
Fellaini.
Fecker,
Yeah,
Lacazette,
Fellaini,
Depay.
he's the strangest player in Manchester
Fellaini
United.
is the weirdest. Yeah, I would agree. He's the weirdest player in that team.
You can't. Okay, when you say he's bad, he scores.
He's-
Okay,
Yeah, when you
okay
say
then.
he's good,
And then
he
he
does bad.
performs terribly because he's a penalty in the 80th minute.
He's like an
Manchester
Oh my
United
God.
lose 2 points.
Oh my
he's
god,
like an
Fellaini
essential
getting
player
subbed.
to that team.
How is he
Like,
in the team though? People know he's not good.
He's a utility player. Like for like games like against Rostov, he's just like I don't know. He's just
Yeah.
meant for those.
I don't. Fellaini's really weird because like
And then he scored. He's the semi-final hero. If without his goal, he would have lost. So it's like what?
it's like when you think of Fellaini, like
I'm a United fan, by the
it's.
way.
Yeah, I think we know that by now.
Well, you know that,
Uh,
but
this.
the fans.
No, you've been saying it like. Wait, anyways, okay.
Really?
So
Okay.
Fellaini, like, he's really like when you think. I don't know what's going through this guy's mind because when you get subbed on for was it his 100th appearance or something for Man U, you should be pumped. And then this guy goes and instantly gives a penalty. Like,
Yeah, no, right. That's-
come on, like you should be so like excited. Like, you should be like grabbing that ball, sprinting with it, and this guy just gives away a penalty. Like, what? And then all of a sudden, for a game that he probably shouldn't be like that worried about because it's like a small team, and this guy just performs incredibly. Or like against Chelsea, like I didn't think he was gonna do that good. All of a sudden, this man has Conte in the back of his pocket, and I'm like, wait, hold on, this is a Fellaini. Like,
I
is he
think that was
so?
more of Herrera.
Fellaini helped out though. Like without Fellaini, I feel like Herrera couldn't do that much. He'd probably get tired because Conte.
Ander
like-
Herrera, I don't know. Okay, Ander Herrera is great for his role. He's a great defensive. He's like I don't know. He's not that good at like bringing the ball up. He's not okay. Pogba's the best ball
Bringer-upper.
bringer upper like in like the Premier League. I would say from his thing. Like
Because he's good at
tell me one,
attacking as well as
tell me
defending.
one player who like charges the ball up the field, marshals the ball. I want to say that's a good word. Marshals the ball up the field better than him to start an attack. Not many players are that good. Like
Sane
he's
does
great
that
at
this
dribbling and he's
season.
great at passing, but like he's got some aspects of his game to work up on.
Sane
Like
does
finishing.
that.
Party?
Okay, well, no, Sane like
Yeah, Sane is good, but from midfield.
He's just one of those people that have that trait that can just like switch the momentum, like what the old Arsenal team used to have, but now lack because like what you gonna do with Giroud? Like this guy can't finish.
Man, it's so slow.
And then they should have like Welbeck. Welbeck's on incredible form, but they still don't start him. Like, come on.
Yeah, he
I
did
don't
well
think
against
it's incredible
United.
for him.
Whatever happened to Lucas Perez? That's also a good question.
Yeah, he was so good in that Champions League match against the Farmers, but
Yeah,
Like-
he did very decent.
like I don't know why he's been short for game time.
Farmers.
Because
He wants
Arsene
to- He wants to
Wenger.
go to Champions League. He wants to go to Champions League team next season, because he's kind of that quality to be honest. but-
Arsene Wenger, I think they should go to a two-striker formation because like he relies too much on Sanchez.
Why would they go to a two-striker formation when they don't have a single good striker?
They have Welbeck and Perez. They should at least try it out. Like those two are on they were on good form. Like
Well, I guess they're too similar. I would say both like kind of poachers.
No,
kind of
no. Lucas Perez is like he's more class.
More of a dribbler,
He
yeah, I would
actually
say.
works more of a center forward rather than a striker, in my opinion.
then
Yeah.
maybe they should play more of like a 4.
4-4-1-1.
Maybe they play with like a center forward and a striker. So that way there's someone that can drop back and kind of bring the ball up.
Yeah, no.
Because
Arsene Wenger is really good when it comes to center forward and striker positioning, because the best team in the Premier League of all time used that formation, and that was the Invincibles.
But he doesn't do it right now because
For-
he's no one to do that. Like who's he gonna put in that center
Well,
forward?
he did
position?
have Alexis Sanchez playing as a center forward at the beginning
yeah,
of the season. He did really
that
well.
worked.
Yeah, they
actually.
were in first place, but then I don't know why they just dropped. I don't know.
because it was. I think it was because of Sanchez's attitude, and he kind of slowly shepherded him out of the starting 11, and then now he's
Yeah.
still in it. He's still their best player.
Like Oxlade too. Sometimes I think Oxlade needs some discipline as well because like against small teams, he's
Oxley
gonna.
is kind of overrated, apparently. From what diehard Arsenal fans say, they say he's one of their best players.
Okay, no, not really. Okay, against small teams, he'll dribble out the entire team. But the problem is he tries it with every team. You put him against Chelsea, this guy will try to take on Conte and like David Luiz at the same time, and I'm like seriously, and he just gets tackled.
Yeah, he does
and
lose the
so-
ball quite a bit.
How
He
crazy
loses
was
the
that
ball
first game
way
of the
too much.
season with Arsenal Liverpool? That was one of the best games of the season still.
What was
What was
the
the
final
score?
score of that one?
It was 4-3, and
Oh yeah, the one with the Coutinho free kick. That
the
was very
Coutinho
early
free
on.
kick, the Sadio Mane wonder goal,
Okay,
the
man, Jesus Christ.
not a
If-
wonder
if
goal,
it's,
but it was a pretty
the
nice
end of
goal.
the season,
Mane,
you know what you're gonna hear. You're
incredible
gonna hear
player
of
this season.
And then I think Ox had a similar goal to Mane, where he did like the same exact cut, and he did the same, well, different placement on the shot, but like the same exact cut in. It was pretty interesting.
I
See,
wonder
with
where
discipline,
Mane is gonna go if he stays at Liverpool. If he doesn't stay at Liverpool,
Mane's staying
I
at
think
he'll
Liverpool.
stay, he's
because
staying.
they
He is
won the
gonna
championship.
stay.
I don't think he's too good for Liverpool, but I don't think he's not going.
they're not letting
I
him
think
go.
he's gonna
Okay.
stay.
I don't think he's too good for Liverpool. Liverpool are a top 3 team right now. That's
They're
not.
just
That's
shit.
kind of. It's
Oh,
just
well, I mean-
okay. Liverpool, they have a great back. Like these are the rivals. I should be hating them, but if they have a good back line next season, they could win it. It's
Yep.
anyone's game really next season.
I think
And
Man U
Matip
might
has
win it
been
next
good
season.
Yeah,
signing.
I'd say Man United's going to win too.
Dude, that's what everyone said
Or
last season.
Tottenham.
And, like they
No,
just,
no, they didn't put into the count that like Pogba was gonna take time to adjust. They just thought like, oh, Pogba's gonna be sick.
yeah.
Pogba's
But-
better to start the season, in my opinion.
When he first got there, he did very well, but then he slowly started like
Well, I would
They-
say when he first got there, he had so much pressure, and he got his first goal after like 3 games, which is pretty
that was
decent.
very sexy. That was a sexy goal.
The header,
Oh, it was the header. Oh no, I was talking about the volley. That was
the
second goal, I
Swansea
think.
one. That was like his 3rd goal, I think.
That was saucy.
He scored 7 goals, which isn't bad for a midfielder.
Very decent.
And 4 assists, which was kind of because it's hilarious. The only player he's assisted is Latan, and whenever he sends a ball through to like Mkhitaryan, who's finished a lot of chances and been good player, just stabs it right at the keeper. It's like really, like I
Mkhitaryan's
don't
in
get
bad form now, isn't he?
Mickey. Yeah, he's not that good in the past few games, but he's also been class in moments. He's class in moments, but disappears in a little bit of the chunks of the
Who do you
game.
think had a better season, Mata or Mkhitaryan? Because both of them are
Oof.
pretty similar.
Mkhitaryan.
Okay, I like to watch Mkhitaryan better than Mata, but Mata has put up the numbers. But Mata is not like first choice anymore, so I don't know.
No, I feel like Jose Mourinho never really liked Mata because like even when he was on Chelsea, he just benched him.
I don't
Wait,
understand
so-
Jose Mourinho. He buys not Jose Mourinho, the previous manager,
Ferguson.
David,
No, Van Gaal, sorry.
Louis Van
his name?
Gaal, I think.
Yeah, Louis
Yeah.
Van Gaal.
Yeah,
David
he buys
Moyes.
Mata. It puts him at the wrong position and expects him to do good.
Yeah,
Where's Mata
Mata's
play, like,
just used to it now, so like
Mata
I think
played right
Mata
mid, right?
be pretty
Yeah.
good.
He still plays right mid. He's been. I'm speaking with a list. He's
a
been
cat.
really good. Ghosting in behind the line, like making great runs, but he's not quick, so it's kind of
He
weird.
should be a cam in my like a cam center forward or something because he's good at like holding up the ball and waiting for the defenders to
Nick Mkhitaryan has been really class at Cam though. When he's gotten chances at Cam,
Because he can definitely play cam and right wing and left wing. I've never seen him at left wing.
Mkhitaryan's the most versatile attacking player in that lineup.
Well, it depends what formation they play because if like right winger like on a 4-4-1-1 versus a right winger in a 4-3-3, there's a big difference.
He's also one of the best defensive attacking players. Like he's a perfect Jose Mourinho player, to be honest. He's great in the counterattack, great pressurizing the players. I get why he signed him, but it's just he hasn't been living up to par of what he should have been doing like what he did in the Bundesliga last season prior.
Well, I also think it's a bit of Dortmund as well. Dortmund did use him very well.
He was like the best. Like without him, they would have died Dortmund last season.
No, because of him, that's why Aubameyang really did strive. I think he assisted the most goals for him, if
Yeah,
I'm not
I think-
mistaken. I think I read that stat somewhere. But
Dembele's doing the same thing now.
well, Aubameyang he continues to
I
perform.
feel like
even though
Aubameyang's a little bit
Dortmund-
overrated, but also not
I
overrated
agree.
at the same time.
No, I
yeah,
don't think
he's
at all.
weird.
I don't think he's real class. He's like right.
He's like a very good player.
Oh.
Once say he could. Okay, Aubameyang can't flip a game on its head like
Yeah.
all the class
No.
players. Like think
I
about
think his peak is not world class. Like his peak won't make it better than Suarez or
Like-
Lewandowski. Like
like,
his
you have
peak
to
is not
think-
good.
You have to think a world class player has to just take the game on their, but they put the game on their back and then just like I don't know, like score a wonder goal. It's just the thing. Like you know what I mean? Like Messi can do that. Ronaldo can do that. We've seen that before. Neymar can do that now. Suarez, all the La Liga players really. But like, and I would say I would say Dybala was starting to become to that level, but not really.
Yeah, he's a little shaky. He's younger
He's a
though.
little bit inconsistent as of now, but when he's needed to be good, he's been good.
Yeah, consistency. Aubameyang is really inconsistent. You gotta give him that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't get like.
Well, okay, it's
It's
not.
kind of
really
like Marco
his
Royce.
fault.
Like it's kind of funny. Like him and Marco Royce are kind of at the same level. We're not going to be world class.
But
Okay,
Marco Royce is world
had the
class.
chance. He is.
Marco Royce
but
is
the-
world class. I wouldn't like this season. I wouldn't say so. Maybe last season he
Yeah,
would have.
it's because
No, I
Dortmund
still think
ruined-
Aubameyang's world class though. I don't understand where you guys are.
Okay,
I disagree.
Aubameyang. I think he is world class, but he could be even. Well, he's not world class. Yeah, he's like just on the verge of. He could be better
Yeah, that's
if
what I
Dortmund
think.
got their shit together. Because even though Dortmund's been pretty bad, like even though his best assister, like his best friend, basically Royce has been injured, he still finds a way to be consistent. And he's like what 1 goal behind Lewandowski. And Lewandowski, that man literally can finish anything. If there's someone that-
Lewandowski, dude. When I said like Lewandowski wasn't that good of a player like a few seasons ago, like last season, I was like, yeah, he's okay. I look back at that now, I'm thinking like, what was I thinking? He's so good.
He's the best striker in the world.
I
He's
have,
pro-
yeah,
I
no.
arguably I would say so.
Might be a bit of a disagreeable fact.
no, no.
If
no.
if
What
okay,
were you
if
gonna
you're
say,
saying that
Suarez? Suarez
Ronaldo is
overrated.
not a striker, then yeah, he's best striker. But if Ronaldo
Yeah.
is a striker, you think Ronaldo's a better striker than him? Maybe.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean-
Well, Ronaldo.
Again, but think about it.
not
Lewandowski, right?
debatable.
No. Think about the team that Lewandowski plays for, right?
Bayern.
Bayern. Okay, you got the Bundesliga, right? You basically got some extremely good top talent.
Bundesliga is one of the best leagues in the world.
No, I'm telling you right now, Bayern, theoretically, they should be the best team in the world.
It's the
Tell-
most.
tell
okay,
me why
it's the
you think
second
Le-
most competitive.
Tell me
team
why
league
you
in-
think. Tell me why you think that Lewandowski is the best striker in the world.
Have you seen his finishes? And he continues to
finish
do it
anything.
against.
He, like
Yeah,
he can
Real
take,
Madrid-
just take
Bro,
the
I would
slightest
say
chance.
that
on-
he's the
Would you
best.
say last season this guy would score like what? 5 or 4
No,
free
yeah,
kick goals?
I'd say he's the best
Where'd
striker
that
in the
come from?
world last season. Definitely not this season.
Last season, I think he's been better this season than he was last
This
season. What
season,
do you mean?
he's been doing just as good. Like, have you seen
I just
okay,
think
compare
he
it to
hasn't
someone
shown up really in the big games. Maybe that's his problem. Maybe that's
When-
why I don't think he's the
yeah,
best striker.
no.
I'd say he wins the best striker in the world, but the league he plays in, every team's so weak, and he plays with the like by far the best team in the league. So I wouldn't really say
That's
that.
true. I wish all
He's
the best
the-
players played in the same league consistently, like 38 games.
Yeah.
Just to see. But like, obviously, you can't have that because
No.
you know it's obvious.
like when people talk about like the best striker in the world, Suarez always seems to come up, but like
But Suarez
Honestly,
is
Suarez this
class.
season has
I
not been
think
that effective. to
he's
be
not
honest.
and not even like before back at Liverpool. Okay, he was pretty freaking good, but like even at Barca, if it wasn't for Neymar, if you take away Neymar and Messi, then you have basically an average ass striker.
Okay, I think
Not
Suarez
average.
lost a lot of his ability. Like, okay, when he was at Liverpool, he could dangle, that's like a hockey term. He could dribble out dudes like nothing, score long shot bangers. I think now he's kind of like repressed that and just focused on like poaching, because that's really what he needs to be at Barcelona, and like running onto balls. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, whenever I see him pick up a dribble and like pick up a dribble and like on the wing or something like that, he always does the same move every time, and it's
he's
kind of
too
like
predictable.
he's so predictable, and it's I don't know, I don't really get it.
Well,
I
it
think
seems
he
to work
needs
on
to add
David
some-
Luiz.
I think he needs to talk to like
A lot of people just seem to think that he's good mainly because of his numbers. His numbers are really the only thing that.
but
They're all
Suarez
sweats.
is great. Like he's an amazing player. Like he can do fantastic things. It's just like
yeah,
I don't know.
they are kind of sweats though.
Well, okay, like
He
like,
has definitely scored.
he
the
scored some amazing
occasional
scissor
good,
kick
but-
goals and like goals from outside the box. He had that goal he scored against Atletico Madrid in the Supercopa, not
The
Supercopa,
Copa del Rey.
Copa del Rey. That was one of the best goals of the season. That game had so many good goals. Like the
But I
no,
don't
I think
you
that
guys can
Messi goal was
disagree with
great.
This, that I think it's not really out of the MSN attack force.
He's the worst one. Yeah, I would say.
He's probably the only player who can't turn a game on its head. I think Neymar and Messi are the ones who really put in the real effort to really bring Barcelona to the top.
Yeah,
He's
well,
the
I
person who
have
finishes
an
it,
interesting question. Would you say Suarez is the best striker in La Liga?
Sorry?
No.
Yes.
No.
Would you say Suarez?
Well, it
If
depends.
Ronaldo-
Is Ronaldo a striker?
Is Ronaldo a striker? That's the thing.
He's a left
I'd
winger
say-
and striker.
And honestly, I
No,
still
but
don't
like-
think so. I think
Like if you
Griezmann's
count Ronaldo
better.
as a striker,
If you count
And he's
Ronaldo as a
not.
striker, then he is not.
okay.
No, even if so, I think Griezmann may be a bit better because even though Atletico
Not this
they
season.
had
Not this season.
no this season.
They've
Atletico
both
had
been
a,
having pretty bad seasons compared to us.
Atletico Madrid has been having a bad season, to be honest.
they had
Like,
the Champions League. They should have probably fought more. Like they
like,
expected.
They had an
Did you see
identity.
what some of the? Did you see what some of the players posted? Like Saul, this guy posted saying like, "Oh, we lost 3-0 at home or something like that, but all we have to do is just do our best in front of our home. Like even if we don't make it, if we do our best in front of our home fans, we'll still be proud." I'm like, no, you guys are top team. You guys should be saying like, "I'm about to whoop their ass."
Well, like their
Like,
They
fans.
shouldn't lose 3-0.
They should be
shouldn't be losing 3-0. It doesn't matter
Exactly.
who you're playing. You shouldn't lose 3-0.
Yeah, and then
I-
if you do lose 3-0, you gotta earn that back. You gotta say, "Oh, you know
I
what? We're
thought
gonna go to their
Zidane
house
was
and we're gonna beat them
overrated.
4-0."
I thought Zidane was an overrated manager, but after that game, he did a tactical masterclass on Atletico. Like, what's it called? It was so weird. Like, it was the like weird tactics if you look at it. I think what he did was he let the wing backs just bomb up the pitch like Marcelo and Carvajal, and then he played Modric and what's his name, Cruz in that space when they were attacking, so they can find their passes. It was really interesting the way how he did it, and it just unlocked the whole thing with that triangle at the top and those players putting in passes. Like it just destroyed them. And then, but the second leg, his thing was kind of found out by Atletico,
Mhm.
but they just couldn't sustain their
like-
momentum.
Like Marcelo, this man's incredible. Like honestly, best
Marcelo's the
left back.
best player on Real Madrid right now, I would say.
Yeah, no,
Brazil,
okay,
Brazil has the
Marcelo-
best fullbacks right now. Dani Alves and Marcelo. That's actually kind
Yeah,
Daniel was
no,
Marcelo. What's the Alexandro guy?
I'm scared to see Brazil in the World Cup. Honestly, like any team that's
Brazil
gonna
could
come
win
up
it.
and
That's why I think they're gonna win it.
I know.
uh,
Portugal also have a great team. That's
I
that's
think-
biased, but they have a
I
great
think
team.
the final four are gonna be Portugal, Brazil, Belgium,
France.
and France. Yeah, those are gonna be the
I-
four. I don't think Germany. I think they're dropping. They
Germany
lost Lam. They
and-
lost.
and Italy
Schweinsteiger.
and Spain, they're kind of old now. Like all their players.
Netherlands didn't even qualify for Euros. Like, what the heck is that? They shouldn't
And
be doing
and
that.
I don't think they're qualified. They're going to qualify for a thing. I think they're already out of
They
the
used to
running.
be top 10. Now they're like 40th.
I don't know what happened. They
They're-
sacked the manager and now they're.
Van Gaal, I think, right? Is that? Yeah, I think
I think they initiated Van Gaal. No, he
I
was.
think
the
it's the
old
lack
manager.
of midfielders, honestly.
No, they
Yeah.
had some decent ones, but they just don't play them properly.
Well,
Yeah, but
David
it's
Blind
not-
is
it's
the
not like,
best.
They're so good.
Schneiderlin, Wesley Schneiderlin, he's pretty
He's
sick.
Schneider?
Oh,
Schneider?
Schneider. Sorry, no. Schneiderlin's French. I'm a dumbass.
What?
Who's the other one? The center back, or the center
Okay.
defensive mid? Never mind. Okay, let's just continue. Yeah, but Netherlands, they still like they're quality. They shouldn't be doing that. And Spain, World Cup and Euro winners, and then they get absolutely molested by. What team they get molested by?
They didn't get molested. They didn't.
No, they got raped in the
Oh,
group
against
stage
wait, what?
against It was against Netherlands last year. World Cup.
Oh, in
The
the
World
World Cup,
Yeah, like previous game.
3 years ago. Yeah.
They got raped, and they were on they were supposed to be the defenders of the World Cup, getting smashed by a team that wasn't in the Euros
Yeah.
Well, no, they weren't in the Euros.
They were second.
next year. Yeah,
Yeah, that. No,
like how does Netherlands drop that low and Spain? Like first Spain
Remember-
dropped,
yeah.
then Netherlands dropped.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Every team is slowly
what's
dropping, except for the ones with the youth, except like France, Portugal, Belgium.
Except the
and
teams that
Brazil.
were bad before, and now they're getting good.
Exactly. Well, Brazil always were constantly good because
Well,
Brazil
Brazil
shit
didn't
out
have
Ghana.
best season and best
No.
World Cup, didn't they?
getting
They're kind
smashed by Germany, that was unacceptable. That was just even
Well,
though
they're
they
kind
lost
of for the
Neymar,
whole thing. They didn't really have a great tournament up
they
to that
barely
point.
squeezed by. Like people
Yeah.
say Portugal barely squeezed by, but like you know what?
Portugal didn't make it out of the
fought.
group stage. What do you mean? How did they squeeze by?
Okay, they barely they only made out of the group stage out of what? Like it was like goals or something, goals 4.
I think
Why
so.
they? Yeah, they had like most
Yeah,
most
I mean-
points out of the third place team. They got so lucky there, but you know what? They came back and they showed them why. Like that game against Croatia, I wanted to kill myself the entire game because how slow that was.
I agree.
Yeah.
But you know what?
They
After
have a
that-
really bad mentality, but it's a winning mentality.
yeah, like they.
It's a Portuguese
people, like,
mentality, to be honest. It's that Jose Mourinho, Fernando Santos.
You know, they did it. They deserved it. They kind of went really defensive the entire tournament, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do to win stuff.
Yeah, it's Leicester. It's Atletico. I mean, Atletico don't win anything, but
Leipzig.
Leipzig, not Leipzig. Leipzig are the free-flowing attacking team, but yeah, it's that kind of counter-attacking football.
In my opinion, Leipzig
strategy attacking.
aren't even close to becoming one of those top teams in the
Leipzig?
Bundesliga.
It was like Leicester. Like Leicester, what are they now?
Because
Nothing.
in my opinion, if
You don't
they
think those young guns next season are gonna do well?
I don't think they're going to stay next season.
I think they're gonna get sold. Yeah, I don't think they're staying for
Really?
the season.
Just
I
like
don't think they
Monaco.
will sell anybody. I think they might sell like maybe
Werner.
maybe sell like Werner, but I don't think so. I think
I
he's
can
gonna
see them
stay.
selling Forsberg and
I think
Keita.
they'll stay along for the Champions League ride for that team that they fought up for, and then they'll they're all going to Bayern Munich.
If
And
Arsene Wenger stays and Forsberg, you know, it's Forsberg seems so tempting for Arsenal because if you look at the previous thing, whenever Arsenal see a midfielder, they're like, oh shit, wait, that guy has assists.
ooh, a
Let me just put him in.
midfielder, he can assist.
Yeah,
Oh,
like Ozil, it's like,
nice.
oh wait, look, there's some dude
That's my
in
Arsene
Germany.
Wenger voice.
And then they have Shaka, it's like, oh look, some dude from
This is not
Germany.
very good.
They're just gonna pop out
Kaka's
a bunch
more
of
like a
midfielders. from
defensive kind of.
Yeah, but he can still. They looked at him also because of his passes. Like if you looked at his assists that he had and some bangers that he took in the Bundesliga, kind of
He
like
get the
Forsberg.
second most completed passing.
Exactly,
apart
and then
from
Arsenal-
Xabi Alonso.
Arsenal has such a nice depth in the midfield. They have so many players that they can play, but the problem is they have no one that those players can assist.
They have a
other
lot
than
of
Sanchez.
versatile attacking players, not really
They
defensive.
they only have people that can assist, but if you have no one to score, then you can't assist. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, and I think Giroud should leave also. So I wouldn't be sad if Ozil left. Well, Sanchez, if he leaves to Chelsea, I'm gonna be a little cheesed. I'd rather him go somewhere in like Timbuktu, so I don't give a shit about
He
him.
might go to Chelsea, but I don't think so.
I'd rather him go somewhere else where he
Currently,
doesn't disturb.
68 million to Bayern Munich.
The
That's right.
Bayern.
Bayern
That's a
will
lot
do
for
it.
Why would
28-year-old.
Bayern want him?
I can see, yeah, I
I
can
know.
see him doing bad at Bayern because they already have a bunch of stuff. Like they already have Lewandowski. Like, what are
I
you
feel
gonna do?
bad for like Coleman, who's coming up the ranks, and like Ribery's finally getting old, and they'll finally stop playing him, and Coleman will finally get his chance. But like,
Coleman, I think, ruined his career kind of when he went to like Juventus and then went to.
Yeah,
he just
he's
kept
going to a
moving
lot
from
of the
big
big
clubs.
clubs. Yeah.
but
was
he,
a
he does
mistake.
he does well in his appearances. I think this season, Kimmich, well, 2018-2019 season, Kimmich, him, maybe Ronaldo Sanchez is gonna have like at least twice the amount of games they've had, like 2 times the amounts of games they've had. Like I think they'll be good players for the future. You know.
hmm
Well, that's what what's his name said. Ancelotti said.
Wait, can you repeat
I'm
that?
pretty sure it's a direct quote. They said like these guys are the future, and referring to those three.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well,
Speaking of Renato Sanchez,
Yes.
I think he should move, in my opinion, to
he
like.
should-
Bayern
should
Munich
get
are
a-
open to offers.
I think he should move to a smaller team in either the Serie A. No, not the Serie A. He needs to be in a team in a league that has a pretty level playing field. So like probably the first, like BPL. Maybe if he goes to a team that finishes mid-table, like West Ham or Everton.
I
No,
wouldn't
he
go to
would
West
not
Ham.
go there.
I think
No,
he should go to Syria. I think he would be a good
N-
fit for like
well, no,
Napoli even.
Yeah, but if he goes to a shit club in Serie A, like Joe Hart did, he's not gonna go booming. Like if he goes into a club that's always average, and he can help him go
Yo,
up
did
a
you
bit.
hear that? Did you hear that? West Brom want to sign William Carvalho for like
Yeah.
30
No way.
million.
No. If
Yeah.
if I was him, I'd be like,
He's not gonna
I'm
sign
sorry,
for them.
but no
He's
thanks.
he's got so many more.
If
so many
they
better-
sign-
Apparently, he's gonna go to Man City.
yeah, I can see.
I wouldn't do that either. In my
Why?
opinion, I wouldn't do that because I feel like
But he can't
If you
stay
went
at
to Man
Sporting
City-
for his whole life.
Yeah, no.
it's true, but he still. I
Carvalho's
think he
24
still has
years old.
one.
He's prime age.
I think he still has one good year in him before he should go somewhere like that.
He's
and I
24.
think
He's at
that-
the perfect age to move, man.
Yeah, but not like the season that Sporting had. He didn't have. If you look at the Sporting players, I feel like he wasn't like one of the standout players the most. I feel like Gelson was. Right now,
Gelson Martins.
Gelson
is
did
a
incredible.
great player.
I think Doss did too. Like if the next season, if Sporting finish second or first, if they're in
I
the
feel like
top
they're
again,
gonna finish third again.
yeah, I can see them finishing third. It depends what Porto do. I hope Porto finish first, but like What can you do? They got a shit manager. I hate
feel
all
like,
three managers. But
Yeah, they all kind of suck.
yeah, but if Carvalho gets one more good season in, then I can see him going to City. But like, I think
Maybe.
one more season.
Maybe not.
Like
Who
maybe in the
knows?
winter transfer, because
All I know is just this
But-
transfer season is gonna be insane.
it's gonna be.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
gonna
wait
be
for it.
amazing. There's gonna be so much world class
I can
transfers.
imagine the transfer market or
Like,
what's it called,
At
the
least
record
at least
transfer.
3 40 million plus China moves. I would say
Yo,
at least 3.
I guarantee-
including Diego Costa.
I
including
guarantee
Diego.
at
Oh,
least
please
two,
take him. He's a dick.
two of the top 5 leagues are gonna have an expected winner.
Two
Huh?
of the top
Unexpected.
5. So I think that is going to be the France league because PSG are slipping, and I think it's going to be probably Serie A. Something like AC Milan are going to just like.
AC Milan AC Milan had a great start with Locatelli and like what's it called, but then they all
Tuchel.
kind of
Tuchel.
Tuchel.
He's been doing
this
very
reminds-
well.
Where do you guys think Belotti's gonna go?
Donnarumma.
Stay there. I feel like he's gonna stay.
Mm,
Rumors to go to.
they've
Manchester
given him
United.
such a big transfer fee. Like I don't know who's gonna spend $100 million on just a poacher kind of guy.
Oh geez,
not
no
even that
way.
good.
I'd not spend 100 mil on him.
Like
And
that's the kind of
I think
I-
he might. Liverpool. I can see him going to Liverpool.
yeah. Liverpool's
Because
a good show.
They need a poacher because Sturridge. First of all, this man he gets injured. I feel like he fakes his injuries sometimes because that's how much he gets injured.
I know.
He doesn't show up when they need him, and
Yeah,
this
I
worked
think he
today.
deserves a downgrade for sure.
Yeah, he's just been too much
Circling
injuries.
back.
Is
It's
he
one thing
84
having
rated?
He scored today though. He did
Yeah.
a step over and he just destroyed the keeper and he scored the amazing goal.
That was
Yeah.
nice goal though. But
Like
Yeah,
first
I
goal
think he
in
should go to a
entire
different
season.
team. I think his time is up at Liverpool and
he
he
should
should
go
go
to
to
Sunderland.
yeah
Yeah.
Sunderland in the championship. Great
Yeah,
talent.
then
Hull
if he does very well in the Champions, oh actually that's a good shout, Hull.
No,
if he
why would he
proves
go
himself,
there?
no,
should
because
go
he
to,
can
like-
prove himself with the
He should
manager.
go like West Brom or like I don't know some
How
team
old is
that's or,
Sturridge?
Yo, I
here you
could see him
go
to
Everton. He should go to Everton. Make the
That-
make the Merseyside trader move to Everton.
But I can see Lukaku leaving. I
Yeah,
think
Lukaku is leaving. He's going to
Where
he's
He
going to
wants to
Chelsea
leave.
probably.
He wants some Champions League football.
Really, he's going to Chelsea?
Probably.
Oh, I don't
I
think that.
disagree. I don't
If
think
Diego Costa leaves, then okay, but I don't like that because Lukaku's good. Diego Costa's a dick, and I hate his attitude on the field. But that's not.
I think
that's not-
I think Diego Costa is a done deal for China.
Yeah, I hope he
Yeah,
leaves.
well, I'm glad he is. I don't like
I-
his first at all.
I hate
He's a
his
boring
attitude.
player.
The way he just chokes people, or he looks down at people like
But
he's
he's
always
also
better than them. I just
game
wish
changer.
someone would kick him in the dick or break his leg. Okay, I don't want to break his leg, but like I hope he just gets it so hard one day, like someone tackles the shit
In
out of him.
China, he'll be destroyed by those farmer players.
And I just want him to
He's
get
so
destroyed to a point. Yeah, I hate him. Like when
For
he
what
chokes
reason?
Koscielny, like I just hate his attitude. Like Suarez, he's a cheater. They don't deserve this shit. How many fouls this guy? Like Suarez.
Okay, Suarez
who
isn't as
bites
bad as he
people?
was. Like
Who bites people?
I'd say he calmed down after he made that move to Barca.
Yeah, okay, now but like Diego Costa just continuously does
Yo.
it. Atletico, he didn't do it that bad, but like once he came to Chelsea, he just chokes people. He kicks
It's
them.
just his play style.
This
He
reminds me of
spits at people. He gets them aggressive, and he gets the center backs to hate him, and then he gets them on like. I hate that. Like,
Yeah,
just
Chris-
play the
reminds me
game.
of Liverpool in 2012-13 season when they had Daniel Sturridge and Suarez. They were both in
And
the leagues.
what's his name?
Balotelli.
Fast kid, Sterling.
Oh yeah, that's Sterling as well.
Pace
And
forward.
that was like,
Oh,
their-
Sterling
like,
did pretty well.
they both had the top goal scorers of the league, and somehow they didn't win it. It was Suarez and Sturridge they're doing crazy good. But,
Yeah, I don't really get why. I think City have a great front three for the next few years, like that. But I don't know why he plays Sané on the left and then Sterling on the right, and it's each on their opposing feet, and like they have like no really dynamic. I want to say like they're not really dynamic on those sides. Like they just all they can do is just go to the line and cross it in, and Jesus isn't a target man, so I don't know why they do that.
Yeah,
I think
Jesus
if
is
they're-
more of a.
I think if they invert like a center forward, what's it called, false nine. I think if they inverted that and let them cut in on their strong feet.
Okay,
I can't say feet.
I wanna-
Like they'd be better, but I don't know.
all right. I don't want to cut that out, but like you know how we were roasting on Neymar. What do you guys think of his performance today? Because he did score a hat trick today.
He had an amazing
Did?
assist to Suarez.
He got an assist and 3 goals. He got 25th minute, 67th, 71st, and he got a 27th
Do you
minute
think that's
assist.
worthy enough to get a team of the season or no?
I do not think
He is gonna
should
get a
this
team this season.
I don't think he's
I
going to get a
know.
team of the season.
What?
I
He's
think
got like
no
the
team
most
of the
assists in La
season.
Liga.
No,
Neymar
I
has
it-
had a
like-
shocking season.
He's
Shocking.
been
not. Okay.
The thing is that
what?
he's
Like,
he's
what?
been playing good in games. Like in terms of how he
Mm.
performs in games, I think he is a definitely good player.
Champions League.
I think his numbers. Champions League is probably where he
Champions
was
League, he's a
shining.
top assister in Champions
yeah, no,
League.
he was playing.
No, he's
amazing,
not.
Especially
Yeah, he
against
is.
Juventus.
Yeah, he is.
Against
He
He's
is
the
also-
reason
wow,
why
he was amazing.
PSG choked, man.
Really? I
Yeah, I
swear.
remember
He's the
watching
best
that
player
game.
in that PSG.
Oh, geez, I'm so wrong then. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but like,
No,
I still
he
think
was
no.
the
I
best
don't
player
think he's
against PSG and Juventus.
But
Juventus.
that's
Okay,
not
well,
saying much.
Juventus.
I mean, when
Yeah.
you
When
lose
they-
3-0,
I feel like Dani
saying
Alves.
Okay,
was
wait,
a
wait,
better
wait. Are
Danny
you
player.
telling me
Alves.
that you don't think?
Oh shit!
In the
Luis
game-
Suarez is the top assister, and then
if you're the best
22
player in a match where you
and
lose
third
3,
is Neymar.
so
In
what?
Champions League or in La Liga?
Okay,
I'll-
but Christian, you do realize that
Neymar's
numbers don't
not-
always mean everything, right? Your goals
Left-
and assists record do matter a lot, but you're gonna seriously take that over how you
I
actually.
still think Neymar is
Yeah.
gonna get team
I'm
of the
thinking
season
about
for
the.
sure.
You're talking
Well,
He's
about
well,
invisible.
then Christian,
Sometimes.
He's
why
the
isn't
best left
Bas
winger
Doss the
in the
best
league.
player on the planet?
Best left winger. If
No, I'm
Ronaldo's
talking-
not a
bro,
striker,
you're
then
talking about
Ronaldo's
the
left
one game
winger.
with
He's
Juventus.
not
If
best
Ronaldo's
left
a
winger.
striker, he's
No, I'm
then
saying
he-
like if you look at how he
If
does
Ronaldo's a
play
winger,
in
he's
games,
not.
by actually watching Neymar, you'll see that he is definitely worthy of a team of the season.
Uh,
Yeah, but Burke,
Okay.
I'm
maybe
just talking about the
doing.
one.
Yeah, but
Neymar,
Burke,
19 goals, 19 assists.
yeah, that's okay. That's very well. Yeah, no, that's very good. I don't
And
know
also-
what I was thinking. I just thought he was doing very poorly.
He's
I
got
haven't heard of him in a while.
Again, like, and if you're also looking at numbers, again, I think 19 goals and 19 assists. I think he could improve on 19, but I mean 19 is still really good. And
think-
again,
well, I mean,
just
19
look
is
at
not
how
bad.
he
wait, is that in
plays
all
though.
competitions?
It's
Yeah, it's all
true. Yeah,
competition. 13 goals in La
we're-
Liga.
Too much at stats. No, Brooks, right? Like if you, it also depends how they play. Like Pogba's stats isn't much, but like we can tell by like if you watch a Man U guy. I just guess I don't watch much Barca games. I don't watch any Barca games
I
actually,
feel like
except for
Pogba
Champions
gets
League.
criticized so much, but like he's one of those players that do well. like,
It's because
without,
he's the.
like-
Yeah, sorry. Continue.
No, I feel like he's one of those players that pull the strings without people noticing. Like he's the
Yeah,
one who
he's like
starts to
Busquets,
play.
but not really.
He's the puppet master, but like, it's the only reason is because he's that 100 million, 100 million euro transfer. Or was it euro pound? It was pounds. 100 million pounds. It's like, oh snap, he's 100 million pounds. This guy has to be incredible. But he's been doing good. It's just since everyone thinks he's 100 mil. Like when Bale used to be the top one, and Bale wasn't doing like, if Bale wasn't on form for like a game or two, everyone just instantly started calling Bale shit. But it's
Well, I
just
mean,
because.
This reminds me
Yeah.
of Modric when he signed for Real Madrid. He was voted the
Mhm.
worst signing, and look at him now. He's probably the best midfielder in the world.
Yeah, once he settled, he's
Yeah,
He's
maybe
like-
maybe probably can do the same.
like
All right, he's got-
Modric. barely
Neymar's
uses
got
the
more
ball.
assists than Ericsson. He's got more. I think he's got more assists than Dembele. Let's see.
Not Forsberg though.
Dembele.
Wait, no,
let's
he
see.
does.
He
does.
has more assists than De Bruyne, doesn't he? De Bruyne's
Forsberg
the top
has
18 with like 16, I think.
Yeah, he's got one more than Forsberg. He's got two more than Dembele, and I think those are the top assisters. So I think he's the top assister in Europe right now. I don't know if the stats have upgraded. Maybe
No,
maybe
but
it's
Suarez
20.
is higher than him, didn't he? Isn't he?
No, in Europe, all of Europe with like combined stats. Like you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, with like,
Like
the
Champions League
and everything.
plus the league plus the cup plus.
Cup, yeah.
I think
Okay.
he's a top, but so he's got a really good assisting season. That's good for him.
What do you think about his rating then? Do you think he's gonna stay? Probably gonna stay 90.
He'll be 92. What the like he's
92.
He was
Neymar?
92.
Neymar?
Wait, he's 92 this year?
Yeah. Him and
Neymar?
Suarez both 92.
Right. Oh, what do you
I
think
think
about?
they should revamp the whole rating system. But
They really should.
Oh
but
yeah,
they
because
definitely won't.
Ronaldo 2 years in a row, this guy has stacked up cards. He has like
I don't really know why he's
298
94. I don't know why they made Messi 93 and him 94. I think Messi
Well, I
should
think
be better
Ronaldo
than
had
him
a
this
better
season,
last year.
Even
okay.
though-
Well, these are the ratings from last season.
or at least both
going to
94s.
This one. This season to the next one. Okay, if you think of the Ballon d'Or, it's not just on the player. Ballon d'Or, they focus so much on what the team the player plays on has won, but not what the player has done. So let's say Ronaldo had like a shit, like Ronaldo has an okay season. He didn't have a shit one, but he's decent. In Champions League, he did incredible. But if Real Madrid win La Liga and Champions League, I can see him winning the Ballon d'Or, even though Messi did very well.
A lot of people
Plus,
do
if-
think that though. They think that
Like
if Ronaldo wins the Champions League, then the Ballon d'Or is pretty safe.
if he wins the double, he's pretty like yeah. Like one year, I remember Ronaldo had a very good season, but since Barcelona won the double, even though the stats look pretty even between Ronaldo and Messi, Messi won by like a mile. It's just because they won the two cups. The
Yeah.
cups they shoot them
think-
up so high.
I think that Messi's been a better player all around this season, but probably Ronaldo, if he wins Champions League and the league, he'll win the Ballon d'Or
Yeah.
for sure.
Well,
Which
he
is
did
kind of
save their
sucks.
ass.
Well, I
Like,
don't think they should use the
this-
Ballon d'Or as as the best player in the world anymore because it's run by like some. They don't have the right. FIFA doesn't have the rights to it anymore, so FIFA have their own trophy. So people should be counting that as the
Yeah.
Ballon d'Or, like the
Anyway,
best player, whatever. it's
Speaking of the
called.
Ballon d'Or, this reminds me of the next podcast, which is going to be soon. We're talking about the third Ballon d'Or
yeah, nominee.
nominee.
Nimini.
Hint, it's a Juventus player for me. But that's next
Sure.
episode. I think we're going to end it here, lads. It's been
Yeah.
like, what, 2
That is
hours?
true.
Alright. I hope you guys have a good one. Good night.
Bye.
Night.
Oh god.
You guys
You
suck,
ended-
and I hate you.
I just said
Jesus
bye.
Christ, this is